Let's strengthen your core over the next 30 minutes. Hey, I'm Preston. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get started with a quick warm-up, and then we'll get right into these core exercises. So let's come to all fours. We'll do a few cat and cow movements. So inhale, drop the stomach, look up for the cow, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, push the mat away, shift your weight back towards your heels for the cat. Today, all you'll need is a mat and some water. Let's come back up to all fours. Drop your stomach, look up. One more cow. One more cat. Let's get ready for our first plank of the day, starting right now. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Straight arm plank. So engage your abs. Make sure that your wrists are stacked underneath your elbows and your elbows are stacked underneath your shoulders. Did I say engage your abs? Engage your abs. Squeeze your navel to your spine. Tuck your pelvis under. Squeeze your butt. Slightly retract your shoulder blades maybe. Wiggle the neck from side to side, then look at the mat. I hope you are having a great day. I know I am. A little bit of sarcasm there. Less than a minute left to go on this plank. You could also do a forearm plank. That's where you place your forearms on the mat. You squeeze your butt. You bring your butt as low as your hips. You try and create a straight line from your butt to your shoulders. Only 30 more seconds on this plank. You got this. Friendly reminder, if you're watching live, you can message me. Just open up that public chat box on whatever platform you're watching. Say what's up. How are you doing today? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back into a child's pose as I minimize this window here. There we go. Child's pose. We'll get into our first core exercise, a bear hold with a reach. So we come to all fours. We lift our knees a couple of inches off the mat. We engage those abs. Nice flat back once again. And we reach. We reach those arms, alternating arms forward. Let me turn around here so I could really do some reaching. The knees hover a couple of inches off the mat. You really reach forward. You hold it for a second. Try and keep your hips nice and level. So you don't want to rock side to side. You want nice level hips. You want to reach, look down at the mat. The knees stay a couple of inches above the mat. Try and keep your butt as low as your shoulders. Nice work. Cherry pickers up next. Flip on over. Lower back on the mat, legs up to the sky. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Then try and reach for your toes. Your legs are glued together. Your shoulder blades stay off the mat the entire time. If you need to bend your legs a little bit, that's okay. But really try and straighten them as much as you can. And then do those little reaches up towards the sky. Point your toes. Imagine how good these cherries are hanging off your feet. How tasty. Yum. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. 15 more seconds before we do another core exercise. I don't know what. We'll find out soon. Less than 10 seconds. How straight can you make your legs? How high can you curl off the mat? and rest. Scissor kicks. So what we'll do is we will extend our left leg a couple of inches off the mat, right leg up to the sky, arms down by your side, and we pass. We alternate, one leg going up, one leg going down. Make sure your lower back stays glued to the mat. If it comes off the mat, just don't lower your legs as much. Try and keep your legs nice and straight. Slow scissor motion. Focus on really reaching your legs forward as your legs come down. The more forward you're able to reach, the more you'll engage those lower abs, so as to actually do the work here to keep your legs hovering, your lower back on the mats. 7 more seconds, and then we will get into some more fun core exercises. Beast knee taps breakdance. We do this by coming to all fours. First of all, lift your knees a couple of inches off the mat. Tap your right hand, left knee, left hand, right knee. Then open up to one side, break dance move. Hold that for a second. Back down to all fours. Knees never touch the mat. And then you open up, do a little break dance move to the other side. Opposite arm, opposite leg. None of these moves are speed moves, so I want you to focus on slow, controlled, big range of motion, holding each movement for a couple of seconds. That way, you really increase that core muscle group to keep you stable, to prevent you from falling over. If you do fall over, that's okay. That just means you need more core strength to support your body weight. Alrighty then, corkscrew. So we bring our legs straight up to the sky like the cherry pickers. We keep our head down though. And then we cross over to the right, down, around, over to the left, back up to the top, and then we reverse that over to the left, down, around, over to the right, stop at the top. You just keep on repeating those movements. Maybe make it a little bit more exaggerated where you lift that opposite hip off the mat as you lean over to one side. Looks like a beautiful day outside today. I hope I get a few minutes outdoors. 5 more seconds. Right now, taking a quick break from work to get some movement in during my day. Single leg glute bridge. We'll do half on the right, half on the left. So first, extend your right leg up to the sky. Press that left foot into the mat, knee bent. Lift your hips up to the sky. Slowly lower it down. You might need to play with where you put that left foot, maybe closer to your butt so you can push to that heel, squeeze your glutes, and get those hips even higher. Try and keep that right leg extended, nice and long. Let's do one more on this side. When your hips lower to the mat, switch your legs. All of the force into your right heel. Left leg up to the sky. Toe pointed or flexed, it doesn't matter. I want you to feel each vertebrae leave the mat and then touch the mat. Nice work. Transition time. Reverse crunch. So arms down by your side. Legs together. And you use your abs to lift your hips off the mat. Maybe you hold it there for a few seconds. Focus on a slow downward return to the mat. It's very hard. Try and use your abs. Try to not use your forearms as much. It's okay to use them a little bit, but you really want to use your abs to control yourself on the way down there. 17 more seconds. Keep that head on the mat. Remember, we're going slow today. Awesome work. Criss Cross up next. So lower back is connected with the mat. Legs to tabletop. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Elbows nice and wide. Extend your right leg long. Right elbow or right armpit to left knee. And then you switch arms, switch legs. Keep that going another 40 seconds. So you keep the same amount of energy in your core as you rotate from side to side. So your shoulder blades are barely touching the mat. You're curled up as much as you can. You twist as much as you can. Try and get that armpit to that opposite knee. That extended leg is energized and reaching towards that wall in front of it. Woo, my abs are on fire already. And we're not even halfway through. Neck pull, my most hated Pilates exercise. So start sitting, I like start sitting up. Legs straight, feet flexed. Hands behind your head, gently pulling on your neck. I like to start pulling forward a little bit and then slowly roll it back. Nice C shape with the spine. And then roll on down vertebrae by vertebrae. And then you roll up with your hands behind your head, pulling your neck. I really don't like the way that feels. So for the next few, I'm going to just do a Pilates roll up with my arms up to the sky. Legs glued together. As I exhale, I roll forward around the spine, reach forward, and then on the way back, nice curve. Each vertebrae touches the mat, arms back up to the sky. Ugh. All right, Superman up next. So flip on over, push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up, glue your legs together, reach your arms forward. Nice, long body. Remember to push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up. That's a super important cue. Because the more you do that, the less your lower back works to support your body in this Superman. And you also get more ab work. If you need to take a quick break, go for it. And then squeeze your legs, reach your legs, squeeze your arms, reach your arms, flying through the sky. Keep on reaching, keep on squeezing. You're the best. Let's continue. Russian twist with the tuck. So what we'll do is we'll do 3 Russian twists, 1 tuck. So Russian twist, feet on the mat, knees bent. You lean back, hands in prayer position. You lean back, try and get your elbow to reach that mat, and then 1 tuck. You reach your legs long back into your chest. Let's try and keep the feet off the mat as we do the Russian twist. So 3 Russian twists, tuck your knees into your chest, nice long, then back to partly bent. 3 twists, 1 tuck. Try to lean back even further on your twists. Try and get that elbow to touch the mat, and also follow your hands with your eyes. All right. Great work. Rolling like a ball, coming at you. So start sitting up nice and tall, then create that C curve with your spine, legs to tabletop. You're going to roll back to your shoulder blades and then back up, holding that balance. See if you can maybe even get your feet closer to your butt, your head closer to your knees. Nice, compact ball shape. Maybe take your arms off, your hands off. No hands. Only to the tips of your shoulder blades. And then you focus on holding that balance when you come back up to seated. Great work. Try and get smaller. If you're kind of flopping your back on the mat like a thud, you need to make your spine more round. Twisting sit-up coming up. Let's go. So we can have our heels on the mat, knees bent, or feet on the mat, knees bent. You sit up, twist, elbow to opposite knee. Then you slowly roll it back down. Sit up and twist other side. Elbow to opposite knee. You just keep on going like that. You could also do 2 twists per side. You could also sit up with your arms up, then prayer position with the twist. You can combine the twist as you sit up. I just want you to do 1 sit up and then 1 big twist. Great for your core. The twist is great for your obliques and your lumbar spine. Boom. Boom. Heel walk. Heel walk. So, the way we do the heel walk, this is going to be fun to do for a whole minute. Place your heels on the mat, hands behind your hips. Lift your hips up to the sky, and then you walk back. Once you reach the back of your mat, lift your hips up even higher, and then walk the other direction. Every time I reach the back of my mat, I take a second, I reassess, lift my hips up even higher, hold it, try and keep that lift the entire time. I hate this one, which means I need to work on it. All right, watching myself on the screen. My fat belly sticking out. Wood chops. We could do these seated. Sit cross-legged, hands to prayer position. We'll chop to one side, nice big twist. Come back up, sit up nice and tall, chop to the other side. So focus on twisting as much as you can here. You want to look over that opposite shoulder. You want to see your hands behind you. You want to try and twist so far that your hands come behind that hip. Yeah. Halfway through here, I'm going to grab a quick drink. You keep that going. Chopping wood. Over 66% of the way through the entire routine. How you feeling? I'm feeling great. I could feel that six-pack coming through. Bird dog coming up. The only way I'm going to get a six-pack is if I change my diet at this point. All right, bird dog, you come to all fours. You extend. Let's extend the right leg back. Hip pointed down. Left arm extends long. Engage those abs. Then place it down. Then we do the left leg back. Left hip down. Right arm forward. Engage those abs. Bring it down. This time we do all three cues at the same time. Just keep on alternating. This one's kind of hard for me to do because of my limited space. Maybe drive the elbow to the opposite knee, so you get a little crunch there. Three, 2, 1. Nice. Tabletop crunches. Coming up, coming at you. Tabletop means our legs are in tabletop position. Hands behind the head, gently supporting the head. Elbows nice and wide. You curl up. Short little curls. You look at your thighs. You exhale as you curl. Try and keep those shoulder blades off the mat. Try and keep that lower back glued to the mat. Your legs are glued together. 40 more seconds here. 90-degree angle with your legs here. For a little bit more, you can kind of extend your legs out in front of you. Otherwise, keep them in that 90-degree tabletop position. Less than 10 seconds before we move on. Only 6.5 minutes left of the entire routine. Some of that is a cool down lying straight leg raise. We'll turn to one side of the mat, stack your hips, have your body along the edge of your mat, stack your hips, hands supported by the head, just raise that top leg up. We'll switch sides halfway through. You could also swing kick on your way up and then slowly lower down. We'll do one more this side and lower down. Let's switch sides. Align your body with the back edge of your mat. Legs are stacked on top. Arm supporting the head. Raise that leg up. Try and do past hip height. Try and extend as high as you can. Biggest range of motion as you can. And then create some imaginary resistance on the way down. That's right. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Donkey kick with some pulses. So we start with all fours from all fours. We'll do the right leg first. Extend the right leg, keep the knee bent. Lower that hip to the mat, extend it even higher. Flex the foot, and just little pulses up to the sky. Can you engage your abs? Just little pulses, maybe 1 or 2 inches with that foot flexed. And then we'll switch, place that right knee down. Left knee stays bent as you lift your leg up to the sky. Readjust your hip pointed towards the mat, and then little pulses up with that left foot flexed. So you're kind of stamping your foot, the bottom of your foot on the ceiling. Small little pulses, only 1 or 2 inches. I can't wait to see how I look on the video. How level are my hips? They look okay. All right, seal time. Similar to rolling like a ball. The setup is the hardest part. Take your hands, put them on the inside of your legs, then wrap them around, grab the outsides of your ankles. Go into that rolling like a ball position. We'll tap our heels 3 times together. 1, 2, 3. We're going to roll back and hold that position. 1, 2, 3. Tap. Whoop. And then come back up to sitting. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Roll forward. Tabletop. 3 taps. So when you roll back, remember you just roll back to your shoulder blades. You don't want to put weight on your neck. It's not good. So we're tapping and clapping at each end of the movement. Nice work. Last exercise, and then we are done. Plank for 1 minute and 43 seconds. Here we go. Get right into that plank. Straight arm plank, forearm plank, whatever you feel. Of course, you can always alternate too. But for this plank, I really want you to focus on squeezing, tightening your abs. Imagine if someone were to come over and try and tip you over, try and kick you in the stomach. Your abs are so tight that they would break their foot. And then I want you to imagine that you had 3 or 4 cups of water lined along your back. I want you to keep those cups nice and level, especially if you transition down to a forearm plank. Keep that nice and level. Tuck your seat, extend your body, torso nice and long, abs engaged. 40 more seconds, you can do it. Every time you do a plank on this channel, we add on 1 extra second. Keep it going. Less than 20 seconds to go. Keep breathing, keep squeezing, squeeze everything. Last 10. We'll sit back into a child's pose once that timer goes off. 2, 1, and we are done. Quick cool down, sit your weight back, child's pose. Reach forward, widen your knees, let your torso fall in between your thighs. Great work. We'll end where we started with some cat and cow movements. All fours. Inhale, drop the stomach, look up for the cow. Then exhale, round the back, push the mat away for the cat. We'll do one more. And exhale. Sit cross-legged, taking one big deep breath and let it all go. Nice work. That was 30 minutes of abs and core with a lot of Pilates moves thrown in. We are live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, where we do a different style of exercise every day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Bye now.